From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set.
No run here with Amari on Hampton. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Set. What is it?
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. 59. 80. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively. And quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run's a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Set.
Back to Hampton. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First and 10 from the 43. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Looking to his fullback now. And it's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Crowd right. Set. Kappa. Go.
Herbert from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
This game, Kate, that's his domain, and he is prepared to reign over it with an iron fist. Not going to give his assignment any space, and playing tight man-to-man coverage, he knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go. Set. Line. Slow. Ready.
Throw here, third down. This is hauled in by Harris. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Home trips right. Set. 380. Ground. Why did it hot?
Herbert now off the play fake. He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Set.
Now run with Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Set. Ready.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. Third and goal.
Hey, OP. Set. Delta. Set.
Herbert back to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Chargers field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Makes the score.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Isaac Gorindo to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
We go tonight. White 20.
Man in motion out of the slot. And put a receiver in motion left.
Shell. Super 1.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
DC. 12. We're good.
Goff back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He cuts it back right. Galloping inside the 40. And he takes it down to the 33. They get 37 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Goff on first and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
120.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it fourth and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
180. What's up?
Kittle makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Come on. 180. Hey, kill.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Looking quickly here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. 1-8.
From the gun, McCaffrey. It's inside the 10. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, Todd. 180.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, Goff. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get 6 more on their early advantage. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Agnew on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
380. Good hunt.
Herbert now. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now an inside give to Hampton. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
12.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Running it with Hampton. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
59. Cap it.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Luke Martin making that play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Like 20. Chase him.
Zone read the give to McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. Reaches the 30. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Agnew on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Set. Check. Set.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. Oh, he lost the football. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know.
The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Grenade. Delta.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Oh, put some heat on this deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there, and that'll bring up second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
This one's caught. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
So third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment.
Oh, boys, you got this. Punch it in right now, boys. Touchdown. One more push. Grenade.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
12. Check. Set.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. Trying with Hampton. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus and even more so for the conversion.
San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
Now Herbert to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. They kept left it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the 49er first down.
We're good. Hold on.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
26 yards.
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Good eye. Black 20.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. 1st down throw from Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10.
We go tonight. White 20.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Off play action, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
A gain of a yard. It's now
Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
We go tonight. Like 20. Turbo.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
180.
Running back sent in motion. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
180.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Goff now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
180.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
DC. Super 1.
Running back motions right. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
20.
Goff now, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's taken down at the 30. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Here we go. 20.
On 1st down, it's gone. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We'll bring the tight end left. On 3rd down, here's Garindo. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They're going for this from just a few yards out. They could get a touchdown or a first down here.
180!
They'll go for it. Goff. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
31. Chargers 10. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Herbert from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Chargers lined up in punt formation.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. They'll start on the ground. It's 4. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 22-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Block 20. Value 1. Second down.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B, 3rd down.
We go tonight. Hey, we go do it. Crash. Hey, kill.
Play action here with Goff. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
First and 10, here's Ford. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line, no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by Deion Henley. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go. 180.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Goff on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
Gain of 10 yards.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, Herbert. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Now Herbert again. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Catch made left side by McConkey. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37.
Herbert to throw once more. Hits him on the in route. And he stops at the 31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first is Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Home trips right. Set. Set.
It's Herbert once more. He finds McConkey. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Set.
3rd down, good to Hampton. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Drop, back 80, block. Go.
Desperation time here. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Matt McConkey with a touchdown! Wow, just so we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 17.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Hot. 180. 4 down.
From the gun, gone. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Motioning the tight end left. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
We go, cut! Block 20, 4 down.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, coach! Like 20!
From the gun, McCaffrey. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Tight end going in motion here. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49ers.
All set to go now from the 35. A tight end in motion now. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Gets him those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here's McCaffrey. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Here's Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. Hits him on the out route. Has some daylight through the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
59, 59. Set.
Herbert on first down. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still at the 40 here, second and 10.
Set. 380. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Ray. Let's go. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down.
Set. 380. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Set.
Line up the design keeper. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.